Hi guys, this is praios again, and yeah, this is another day in the office. We will again look into some of the hands I played today. My session today was very short, but I still marked some hands. We will go through that first, and afterwards I will look into some spots pre-flop when we are short stacked. So yeah, let's start off with this hand. This actually is already a short stacked hand. I guess it's shorter, it's closer to 30 BB. So it's like this, and now we got 10, 10, 3, 8. We will also check the hand for 50 BB later, but we start off with 30 BB. Unfortunately, we have no sims for 40 BB. So this is a call if double suited, otherwise we should fold. Does something change when we change it to 50 BB? I guess not. 10, 10, 8, 3. But we definitely have to make sure. Oops. So 10, 10, 8, 3. Seems like it's the same. Again, defend if double suited, otherwise not. Okay. Sorry for that. Moving on. This is like a 50 BB spot. Let's also check the 100 BB one. I guess for 100 BB it's probably a call, but could be a fold too. King, king, 5, 7. It's a call unless it's rainbow, then you should fold. So, and what is changing if we go down to 50 BB? I guess we fold. No, we don't fold either. We call in both situations. So let's look into flops too. We cannot look into flops. No 50 BB. Yeah, I need to get vision because this is not working right. Ooh, it is working for 50 BB. So this was newly added. So let's get some. Let's see what we are supposed to do. Let's go with this one. So he is betting now, and what should we do with king, king, 5, 7? Raising most. Okay, I guess the gut shot helps. Let's find a sim It's like a similar texture, but no gut shot for us. Do we have a gut shot here? We got the 7. No, that's also interesting. I guess we ship it as well, because with blocking the 7 we also got some additional outs in case we are up against aces. And yeah, let's see. No, we call most of the time. We re-raise. Diamonds is not a backdoor draw. We sometimes raise all in with no backdoors at all, but if we got any backdoors, the preferred line is to just call. Interesting. How do we react if he's betting pot? Probably still not folding, I guess. Yep. Okay, let's look into some other boards too. I guess this is with easy folds if it's ace high. 10-10-4 is interesting. Oops, it's not our hand, sorry. King, 7-5. We are calling against a small bet. Makes sense for sure, and against a big one. Mixed between calling and folding. Let's try to. Yeah, it's also like he's very undecided as it seems. I mean, you should have large EV with this hand, for example, King 7-5 with diamonds, but he only wants to call 27% of the time. That makes no sense. So yeah, the sims seem not to be run long enough. So I guess we cannot trust this one entirely, more or less. So I guess no backdoors, probably should fold, and with some backdoors, yeah, it looks like getting it in is okay, although I'm getting complete mixed picture here, as King 7-5 with spades has a very bad expectation, and there we got the hand, but it's worth a lot. This has a great expectation, so this makes no sense at all. So this sim probably is complete rubbish, and we cannot trust the results in any kind of form. I mean, why are sims like this one added? I mean, this makes no sense at all. Fuck. I mean, I could send this to Janendes again, but he most of the time just ignores me. But I will still make some screenshots and see if the dude will look at this one or take some time off his day. I mean, he often gives some replies, but it seems always like he's not reading it properly or not even looking carefully at the screenshots. So it's a bit annoying trying to communicate with this guy. It was better before I made the video where he is in, I got to say, but it wasn't much better, just a little bit. Yep, let's move on to the next hand, as we cannot trust the sim at all for this one. Oh, that's interesting. Is this an open? I guess. Wow. I guess I don't know. I guess it is, but Ace King 9-4. Let's see. 100 BB. Ace King 9-4. Where is the single suited one? Oh, it's very much on the edge. So yeah, but it's an open. It's fine. But yeah, if you fold, you probably don't lose too much EV. This probably might not be a call pre-flop. Again, a stack size somewhere in between, but let's first figure out what to do for our hand if we got 100 BBs. Queen, Jack, King 6 might be in fold. Yeah, let's see. No, it's a call. We have the Queen high suit. Okay, every hand of this type is called. So yeah, seems fine. And 9-3 deuce. Nine, 3 deuce, but we got a flush draw with it. Why do we have 9-3 deuce? That's fine. Facing a pot size bet with King 6, King, Queen, Jack 6, King, Queen, Jack 6. Oh, we still call some. If we got the King or Queen high flush draw and the backdoor flush draw too. Oh, even if we got the King high flush draw only. The Queen high flush draw is folding, right? The Queen high flush draw is folding. So I did the correct move. I think actually the King high flush draw in reality might be a fold too, but not sure. Against this guy, this could also be an all-in because he looks quite aggro and quite loose so far. I mean, he wasn't 3-betting much, but he was playing basically every hand, so yeah, it's definitely a close one. Let's move down to 50. Fuck, you know, we need to do all this again, so raise. Oh, that's also interesting. Is this a raise for 50 BB? Could be the case, but it is not. It is a raise. Although King high suit is a raise. Where's the Queen high suit? Queen high suit might not. So the Queen high suit is a fold now, so we have to be a bit more what is it called? Tight. And once we raise and get re-raised, what are we supposed to do? King, Queen, Jack 6, King, Queen, Jack 6. For 50 BB, the double suited version calls and the single suited version is not calling. Yeah, it's losing. Okay. So yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, it's a call for 100 BB. It's not a call pre-flop for 50 BB. We are in between here. So I guess you can do whatever you want. And yeah, on the flop, let's check this flop for 50 BB. There it is. Port download. King, Queen, Jack 6. King, Queen, Jack 6. Seems like we are getting it in now. Yeah, any flush draw is enough. Sick. I thought this might be still a fold. So we are again having a problem. With 100 BB, this is a fold. With 50 BB, it is not. So again, a spot where you probably can do whatever you want. I don't like my fold in hindsight because this guy looks quite crazy and his range probably is a lot wider than GTO, and yeah, I should have called. And yeah, I mean, sometimes you are up against aces with a nut flush draw or something, but yeah, you could also have like a gut shot or something, or a weaker flush draw with no pair against which you are doing very well. Or like pocket eights or something, because yeah, he seems to be a very active person. So yeah, folding seems to be too much in hindsight. But yeah, you make mistakes, and I think this was not a big one, but I should have continued. This is also hard. I remember the action. I bet the flop, he min raise. I bet the flop for 1/3, he min raises, I call, turn is this, and he bets big. And I was scared and folded. I guess this is probably correct, although we improved a lot. I mean, these more passive opponents tend to have it in these spots. So I guess at least a 6, maybe 9-6 or 9-9 already. So yeah, I think that's probably correct. It would be also hard to construct a range for this guy. I also don't have enough reads to make this in a way that I could entirely trust it. This is interesting. I guess it's a fold, but it can be a call. Let's also check for 50 BB, as this is also one of the main topics of today's stream. So king, check something, I guess. King, check 4. So king, jack 4. We should get it in for 50 BB if double suited, otherwise fold. And what should we do for 100 BB? King Jack 4. If I remember correctly, I also folded. King Jack 4. What? We should fold King Jack 4 double suited. This doesn't seem correct to me. I mean, look at this. Although, yeah, here's something fishy going on. Did I mess something up? No. I mean, you should lose 3.5 BB. Okay, I get it. I totally get it. Was this incorrect before too? It might be. So yeah, I think we need to do this again. I unfortunately forgot to fold out the big blind. So yeah, now it's correct. And you should call if single suited. And you should, let's remove the 0% frequencies. Yeah, you fold our hand and you call the single suited version, which is not blocking itself. So that is expected, and let's now look into the 50 BB solution. King Jack, what was it? 4? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we want to get it in if double suited, but at a low frequency. Although calling has a lower EV, so it's if you are double suited, you can probably go either way. And if single suited, we want to call. And yeah, this seems to be a bit worse to call, so probably our hand is still a fold, but yeah, can't tell. This sim again didn't run long enough to fully trust the results. So 50 BB probably a fold, 100 BB 100% a fold. Moving on. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, definitely. This should be a call pre-flop, but what is our flop play? Queen 6-2. Can also check out for 50 BB. Queen. There was some. Okay, let's go with this one. Check, and it's on us. Remember, keep in mind this is the 50 BB version. So we have King Jack Queen 7. King Jack Queen 7. And we should bet 33% the majority of the time. we are checking some flushes, and we check as well with some blockers. Although this is again very close, so you can go either way. Betting or checking, both seems fine as the EV is almost same. What happens? Do we? No, we don't have any turn sims, so cannot check this out. But yeah, that's a small bet. And that's what I did. I again was betting the turn small, but this probably is bullshit. But I don't know. Hard to say. I bet 1/3 on the flop and 1/3 on the turn and checked back the river where I made a straight, and he had a jack high flush or something. So. This is interesting. Oh, we also wanted to check this one for 100 BB. Oh, fuck. So raise, fold, call. Sorry, but I forgot. Where is the monochrone one? Here it is. Check, download, king, queen, jack 7, king, queen, jack 7. Okay, for 50 BB we are supposed to bet, and for 100 BB we are only supposed to bet with flushes. So that's quite a difference between the two ranges. With 50 BB you were not checking much, and here you check a ton, and you only bet when you have a flush. It's like the complete opposite. You checked on 50 BB when you got the flush, and now you want to check when you have it. So I guess you have to build a pot with 100 BB, and with 50 BB, 2 streets left is enough to still get a lot of money in. So this might be the reason. And you also don't want to get check raised having 4 outs, I guess. So yeah, that's quite a difference, and yeah, this is also unexpected for me. Yeah, okay. Let's also figure out how the preflop aggressor should react to a small bet, and yeah, which hands are called. So a lot of slow plays, very strong hands with top set and nut flush getting slow played. Blocking pair, like where you crush the board completely, then you want to slow play a lot. So lot of flush for slow play, but you can see also some other check raising, especially if they don't block the board pairs. So let's see some stuff that has no flush. So let's exclude the flush from our hand and see the continuing range, which doesn't has a flush. So nut flush blocker and a strong mate hand is good. So a set with a high spade. So these are all queens. This is pretty easy, and we don't need to see that. 7. Okay, these are all 7s. Ace, ace, queen 3. So aces with 2 pair defend as well. King, queen, 10, 7. So 2 pair call the flop. Oh, sorry. Ace, king, queen, 10 with a nut flush blocker. So top pair with nut flush draw blocker is calling. Aces with nut flush draw blocker and queen blocker. And it also has a lot of EV according to this. Gut shots with the nut flush draw blocker. So yeah, a lot of top pair and over pair hands with high flush blockers like to continue. Even queen jack 10 9 with just a 9 spades, although yeah, can't trust this entirely as it's at 47% and this is not supposed to happen. 5, 6, 8. So this is a, what is it? Just a gut shot. These are a lot of top pair hands. Okay, let's move down even a bit more. Let's see the very weakest things. So king, queen, 10, 6. So even some top pairs with no flush blockers. Like to see more cards. What's this? Ace, 7, 6, 5. So middle pair, gut shot. Yeah, this is a very wide range, but I guess you got to defend by it against the third pot bet only. Jacks with a 7. Okay, jack, jack, 6, 6. Just double pair. 6, 7, 8 jack. Okay. Interesting. What are we folding? We fold aces that have no interaction with the board, not blocking the flush or the mate hands from our opponent. We fold hands like ace, king, jack 5, so stuff that completely missed. Jack, jack, 10, 9. Yeah, no pair blockers, no straight draw, no nothing. Ace, ace, 8, 6. Okay, again, no spades, just an overpair, not blocking a board pair. Again, some hands that missed completely. Ace, king, king, 8. Yeah, okay, this also missed completely. And all the hands which we fold have no spades, as it seems. Oh, there are some hands with spades in it too, but yeah, these spades don't help much because we don't have a mate hand and it's very hard to continue in this case. So these can get thrown away. This also is not a mate hand, yes. So the spade blockers play a very important role when deciding to defend or not. Let's also look into this spot for 50 BB only. What the fuck happened here? Why is no board here? There we go. Queen 7-3. And it's checked. And it's a bet. And now we want to determine the correct answer to a small bet like this. Is it already loaded? Yeah. Are we folding more? Not sure. So what are we getting in? Okay, we're getting in with all the check nut flushes, or a lot of them. Some blocker bluffs, especially if we hold a strong mate hand too, with like top set. Even some blockers get utilized that are not that strong, like 10 or king or jack high blocker. Top set, blocking a 3, no more backup. King, king, queen 7. So we even check raise all in with top 2 pair, at least some of the time. Sometimes even without spades. What's this? Also top 2 blocking stuff. Okay, this is also having like mate hand plus redraw. Bottom 2 aces, no blocker. Want to check raise it. I mean, these boards are always very hard to play, and it should help to get a better understanding. At least I hope so. Ace, king, queen, deuce. Though we could not fully trust this one, but yeah, this is sometimes getting in. Top pair, nothing more, no blocker to the spade. Okay, this is at 1%, so don't trust this one. Okay, this is also pretty weak. Ace, ace, deuce, deuce. In these spots, when you check raise a hand like this, you always feel very, very stupid if he snap calls and shows a flush. Although, yeah, I misread some of the hands, I think. It's clubs and not spades, so ace, ace, deuce, deuce at least has a nut flush blocker. So, did I misread more hands? Yes, some, but often, yeah, the nut. If we check raise with no blockers, we at least have a strong other mate hand when like a top set. Or yeah, what else? Ace, king, 7, 5. So middle pair, nut flush blocker. Okay, that's only at 2%. Let's ignore that. King, queen, 10, 9. Top pair, 10 blocker. Easy game. Some backdoor straight draws, top pair, 1 weak blocker, yeah, aces with blockers. Okay, let's move down to, okay, that's already the end of it. What do we call? We still slow play some of our best mate hands, especially the ones that hit the board very hard, like 2 pair and the nut flush, for example. So we basically block all the value combos from our opponent, and we don't want to scare him away by raising. We want him to continue to bluff. That's why we do a check call line and want to look weak. It makes a lot of sense. So these are all the high equity slow plays. This one isn't smashing the board that hard, but still is chosen as a call only. Okay, let's move a little more down the line. Okay, nut flush draws. Second nut flush draws, also not always raise. Okay, let's see some of the more mediocre stuff. Ace, Queen, 10-8, for example, is very mediocre. Aces, 9-7. Yeah, so as you can see, not all nut flush blocker get utilized. Sometimes we just call and see more cards. Looks like with no not blocking the board pairs, it makes a lot of sense to just call. Yeah, with blocking the board pairs, because then it's less likely that your opponent can have 2 pair or a good mate hand already. And he also has less outs in case he's not having a flush yet or when he is bluffing. Queen, so yeah, our defending range is definitely heavily built around blocking some of the best hands. What is this? 8, 6, 5, 3. So it's top pair, open and a gut shot and backdoor straight possibilities. Queen 8, yeah, that's all the same thing. Let's move a little bit more down the very weak stuff. So gut shots and middle pair with no blockers to the flush get defended as well. Ace, king, king, deuce. What's that? Yeah, nothing. Just blocking the one high club is enough to. I mean, you got to have a wide defending range when you're facing such a small bet. Hi. No Twitter message from you yet, right? This we are folding. Okay, these are hands that missed completely. Yeah, you have to go. I think it's a leak for many players that they don't continue wide enough on monochrome board, most likely me included, when I see some of the combinations in here. Ace, ace, king deuce wants to fold immediately. Ace, king, 6 deuce, okay, that's like nothing at all. Interesting. So yeah, our folds are built around stuff that missed completely. And yeah, also around blocking flushes. So if we unblock the flushes, we are more prone to folding. So the folds here look like complete air most of the time. Yeah, complete air with blockers. This is just a gut shot with no flush blocker. 6, 5, 3. Okay, guess we have enough. We did it already for 100, but do we want to take another look? No. Let's move on. I think I already got a better idea what to do in spots like these. This one we didn't got into yet. Yeah, preflop 3-bet, I guess that's standard. And yeah, now a question is how to proceed on this flop. Raise, fold, raise, call. King Jack 5, King Jack 5, King Jack 5, King Jack 6 we got. I guess we King Jack 6, we have to go with King Jack 6. King Jack 6, where we don't have it? Come on. No, that's annoying. King Jack 6, okay, here we go. And King Jack 6, and yeah, what should we do with our hand? Ace, Ace, 10, 8. Download. What do you think we should do? Ace, Ace, 10, 8 with blocking the nut flush. Why is the pot also appears to be too big? Ah, okay, that's already the turn and a bet got in on the flop, so it was a 3-bet pot. Ace, Ace, 10, 8. Ace, Ace, 10, 8. I guess check calling seems okay, and that's what I did. And Ace, Ace, 10, 8. That's our hand. Oh, do we have backdoor flush draw? No, we have no backdoor flush draw. This is one with no backdoor flush draw. Seems like it's checking. Ace, Ace, 10, 8. Yeah, it seems like the solver is unsure about his line still, because we got a lot of non 100% frequencies in here. So we cannot trust this 100%. But what we can see is that our betting range is built again around having at least some blockers to good hearts, and yeah, or having the nuts ourselves. So yeah, I guess check our hand seems reasonable. Let's now figure out what we should do if we face a bet. Not sure how big he was betting. Let's test for both sizes. Ace, Ace, 10, 8. If we slow played, we should now re-raise most of the time. Yeah, always. We're always re-raising against the pot size bet if we slow played. And are we also re-raising some weaker stuff? It looks like with the ace high, though these numbers are annoying as the hands are all over the place. Some raise, some call, some do whatever. So we have no backdoor flush draw. The hands with no backdoor flush draw seem to go in the direction of a fold a lot. So let's say that we don't have two hearts. So yeah, looks like the majority of these hands want to fold if facing a huge bet. And what if we face just a small bet? I guess then it's getting called way more often. Yeah, we have no folds. If facing a small bet, we re-raise again when we have slow played a flush. And yeah, we cannot entirely trust this, but it seems that some re-raises are also made with blockers, or might be, as yeah, we cannot trust this sim entirely. Yeah, so check call against a small bet is right. I think we most likely check called a huge bet. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can see. No, we cannot see a turn. So yeah, that's. I'm out of position. That's the situation. He raised from the cutoff. I re-raised from the big blind. The flop came Jack King 5, and yeah. I check called the flop against a huge bet, and I think turn got check check, and somehow I got a showdown and I won with aces only. And he had some random stuff, but not sure if I like my play. I mean, that's similar to a hand we had yesterday, where we also at first thought that with the gut shot as well, we have a huge hand, but again, the hand doesn't seem to be that huge. So yeah, I still think it's okay. Yeah, most likely the check call already was wrong. And yeah, on the turn it would also be very interesting what the solver suggests now once we improve to an open-ender, but a straight came in as well. Yeah, luckily he was not betting anymore, and yeah, I won somehow. I guess this guy is also a bit weird and like an idiot. I guess I don't like it too much because look at the stack sizes. We just have like 1 point. Now the pot to stack ratio is just like at 1.5x, so hard to bluff someone off something once he is betting. And we also don't got that good of a blocker, so yeah, I don't like check raising. I mean, you could consider it if deeper, but not at this stack depth. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. I guess this is a call. Is it? This seems close, but oh, king 4-6. Yeah, let's. What do you think? King 4-6, MP open, and now the small blind wants to put some pressure on us. Raise, fold, king 6-4. I say it's probably a defend. Yeah, although yeah, it's a defend. Okay, that's a defend. And what is with 50 BB? I guess it's a defend too. Yeah, I have a suit, right? Yeah, I mean, if you have no suit, you have to fold preflop. You cannot open, I think. King 4-6, or you should not open. You can, you still can, but you shouldn't. Yeah, with 50 BB it's also defended all the time. And yeah, I think what we should do is also like train. This is very hard. What board should we look into for our training? I mean, we don't want to have top set. On a board like this, for example, what are we supposed to do? If he, for example, bets a 1/3 pot, are we just shipping it in with no flush draw? With the flush draw, we're chipping in. With flush draw blocker, we also sometimes ship it in. and we fold. Although this is not, this seems to be bad, because that's if you now the concept of the minimum defense frequency, then folding 62% against a bet of 1/3 seems to be not correct. Or am I missing something? We even got position. Okay, let's also look into the same thing. Go back, raise, fold, call. Let's do the same flop. Where is it? Queen, queen, deuce or something. So again, he bets small, and we got king, king, 4-6. So basically no re-raising with our hand, or not much. And if we re-raise, I guess it's a bluff and we want to fold if he shoves in. Call with flush draws. Call if we block flush draws. Sometimes we just call if we have the backdoor flush draw. Sometimes we call if we have nothing. And we don't fold much. Seems like we basically should not fold at all. I mean, what's the difference between this one and what is getting called a lot? Okay, okay, this has a heart. Yeah, this has diamonds. So what else is called that makes, okay, so we fold if we have no backdoors and no blocker to the flush draw, basically. But yeah, looks like even if we block backdoor diamonds, we should continue most of the time. Just if we have no interaction with the possible suits or very little, then we should fold. In all other cases, we should call and see a turn. Okay, next one. Is this an open? I guess. Is this a defend? I guess too. Let's find out. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this should be good enough. Ace, 8, 7, king. Ace, 8, 7, king. Probably not even close. Okay, these are double suited hands. Yeah, now that's a single suited version, although it's closer than I thought, but yeah, it's a defend. Oh, that's somewhat interesting. I guess probably folding is not an option. Let's look into this with 100 BB. Call 7 4 3 7 4 3, but in rainbow if possible. And we cannot face a pot size bet. Okay, we face a half pot size bet. Ace 4 6 9. This is never getting folded, no way. But question if we re-raise or not. So we just call. Okay. Can we see a turn two? No. So just call. I mean, at this stack depth. I mean, what do you think, Twitch chat? Should we just call the flop here, or should we chip it in? I mean, if we call, it's 90 in the pot, and there are 30 behind. We got two backdoor flush draws. We got a gut shot. We could be in very bad shape already against 5-6. But against most other stuff, we are doing relatively well. Keep in mind, our opponent is a lot more aggressive and loose than normal people are, or than GTO suggests. On the small sample I got, he is... What is it? He is re-raising against the button in this position 27%. So, any recommendations, chat? I mean, against a guy this wide, I think our equity should be good enough. And yeah, we also don't want to make any mistakes folding the turn. I mean, I don't know a turn which we want to fold on. Is there any? Don't think so, right? Three or seven are the worst cards possible. These are the only ones we might be able to still fold, but all other ones seem to be too good. Yeah, this is definitely favoring my range, but yeah, as I said, this guy's crazy, so he has more hands than the general population in this texture. Yeah, I guess getting it in should be okay. I mean, we don't want to have tough decisions if a 3 or 7 rolls off. I mean, even then, I don't know if I can fold against a crazy dude like this. I think he had something insane, but it was doing relatively well against my hand. He had like ace 5, so a deuce maximum straight, ace 5-8 or something. So he had like a double gut shot, and yeah, was just saying, okay, 30 BB now, and chipping and willing to go broke. So he was 3-betting complete rubbish, get something, and yeah, then got it in. He had no pair yet, so I think it was like a flip or something. But if we would just have called and a 3 or 7 came and we folded, we would have made a huge mistake. So yeah, I guess it's fine. I hope so. So let's do some promised quiz. Did you ever trained opening ranges for less than 100 BB? I did yesterday, but that's basically the only one I did so far. So I want to do some more. Yesterday we did deep, so today we are going with short ranges, I guess. So let's first get into early position, and again see what the frequencies are. Okay, so you probably also forgot by now. So we should raise first in about 17% from early position, and I would guess that this is going down 2% or something if we do it with 50 BB. Oh, it's not going down that much. How much is it going down if we go down to 30 big blinds only? Oh, then it's going down a lot. So yeah, let's train 30 BB first. I mean, even if you don't want to play 30 BB, you often face opponents with short stacks, so you definitely have to look into this either way. And especially if you play on GG, where nowadays many people play and where people can buy in with as low as 10 big blinds, it makes sense to also get familiar with these short ranges. So should we start with 30 or with 50 BB? Yeah, let's start 50 BB as this is more common, and sites like Stars have like 40 BB min buy-in. I think there should also be a 40 BB one added, because most sites have a 40 BB buy-in minimum, I guess, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's train some open raises with 50 BB stacks. Bucket training. Yeah, let's also, as always, make this a bit more complicated, and you are obviously free to join me and help me and also do some quiz thing together with me. So just two. Let's get this out of the way. Let's refresh hands and let's start training. Keep in mind, this is for 50 BB, not for 100 BB. This should be a fold. Easy fold, another fold, another fold, fold, fold. Yeah, it's close. That's easy raise, easy fold, fold. No, that's an open. That's a bit surprising. I think that's an open with the wheel cards, but not with a 6 most likely. If we have a 7, the 10 and the 7 interact already again, so yeah, not sure. Okay, and next one, that's a fold. This, that's not a fold. Probably, yeah, easy fold, another fold, more folds, raise, fold. So far this was quite easy. Close. This is close. Some help, Twitch chat. 50 BB early position. Is this a raise first in? Yes or no? Your time is up, chat. You timed out. Open. Okay, open. It's close. I think it's an open for 100 BB, but for 50, yeah, let's go with open. Yeah, it is. That's probably not an open. We want to have high cards. That is an open. That is not an open. That is also not an open. Not an open. Close, but probably a fold. Or it was not that close. Fold, I guess. Oh, is this a raise for 100 big blinds too? I guess this. What? This suit. I don't like the suit at all. I want to know if this is an open for 100 BB too. 100 big blinds. Download. King. What was it? King 10 something. King 10 something. I guess the thing here is that the 9 is also pretty good connected to the other things. It was also an ace. So we only fold if rainbow. So that might also be a leak of mine. If our hand is very well connected, having high having high cards in hand, we don't care that much about the suits. We also get involved with like 10 high suits and stuff. Okay. Yeah, 100 ruby, it's also an open. I did the sim just now, and yeah, it's an open too. You just fold the rainbow ones, as you can see. So getting this out of the way and moving on to the next hand. Open, open, fold. Ugh, don't like it. Open. It's closed, but it's an open. It's a fold. It's a raise. It's a fold. It's a raise. Probably a raise. No. Okay. That's a bit surprising. I guess for 100 would be, that's definitely an open. Is it though? King, Jack, Jack 8. King, Jack, Jack 8. No, it's not an open. What's the EDV difference? Minus 0.09. Okay, so it's not that it's even worse to open it if 100 will be deep. With a 9 it's probably already an open, I guess, but the 8 probably is not connected enough. Raise, raise, fold, sick, sick one. I guess it's an open. What do you think, Twitch chat? For 100 BB it's an open, so that's probably an open too, but it's very, very close, as you can see. Yeah, wrong! You guys are wrong! This is a raise. This is a raise. This is a raise. This is a raise. So let's do the easy ones quickly. That's not that easy, but should be a raise. Fold. Oh, that's not that easy. This can go either way, I guess. I raise. I raise. I guess I raise, yeah. Oh, look at this. You can do whatever you want. It's at 0 BB. I mean, he's not folding, but if it's 0 BB, I guess you can go both. But getting some board coverage is always nice, so I prefer raising too. Oh, king high suit only, and not that well connected. This is a tough one. Not very often. Open for sure, you say? Nah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a fold. I think I click fold. Okay, you are right. Do you play live? I mean, I hate live because it's so boring. You play like 10 hands an hour. Oh, I get so bored that I at some point play way too many hands because it's just so boring if you never get involved. Yeah, also in the German and Austrian casinos normally no big games are going, so it's not worth going there, and you also have a lot of additional cost when you have to pay for the beverage and for food and stuff. Raise for sure. raise for sure. Oh, that was close. Fold. This is... Oh. Okay. In a casino or shady poker rooms that are like, how do you call these? Like in private games where the organizer the guy who runs the game makes most of money. Yeah, okay, private underground games, probably you have even more fish, but yeah, I don't know. I heard very bad stories about that, so I didn't try this yet. Just played in the casino, and yeah, this is annoying. I'm considering to try out these poker apps. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can imagine. I play live with some of my friends, but yeah, we are also like normal people. We play very low, like 10 cent, 25 cent. But yeah, when people get drunk, things get very crazy and people buy in for 500 bucks. And yeah, the game plays way higher for sure. Yeah, I might be able to get in a very good private club, but the rake is just insane. They charge like 3 or 5% of the pot and up to 3.5 BB, and not sure if it's beatable, even if there are some very bad players in the pool. So yeah, trying to get a good rakeback deal, but didn't got an answer yet. For me, it's a U poker, but yeah. So what do we do here? The rake on PokerStars is also, I think, 5%, but it's usually capped at $3. So if you play 25.50 or 10.20, it's insanely cheap. You only have to pay $3. Yeah, most likely a fold. So we did quite well. So which position? I guess there's not... Yeah. Once you get to the high stakes, on all sides other than GG, you pay almost no rake, at least compared to the stakes. And yeah, that's why it's still beatable, because I think most people are very, very good, and yeah, you need a fish in there in order to beat it. And yeah, the rake is not a factor, other than on GG, where it is like crazy big. The micros, not sure, but I think PLO2000 is very cheap on GG, so this could be worth a try. On GG, yeah, right. On GG they got preflop rake too, so that's something to keep in mind. Is it? Yeah, it might be that stars has no cap in BB, so I think the micros are very expensive on stars, but the higher you get in stakes, it's getting very cheap, as also compared to other sides. I think even when you take the rakeback in account, stars probably is one of the cheapest still. I mean, the rakeback on stars is most of the time 0 or close to it, so that doesn't help, but on other sides you can get some. So let's do, yeah, I guess second position is, or middle position is not that different, right? So let's check. I guess it's opening, what is it opening? 20% or something? 22, 23%, okay, and for 50 BB, so 23% versus 19, so just small adjustments. Yeah, I guess it's not worth training that much, because you just have to keep in mind that you have to be a little bit tighter than normal. So let's refresh hands and start training anyways, although it's probably pointless. So you have a win rate of 11 BB 100 hands, or did you pay 11 BB per 100 hands on PLO 100? I think that's a bit more expensive than stars. I have some numbers in mind, but not sure if they're correct, like 8 BB or something. But maybe you play loser, and if you play more hands, you probably also have to pay more rakes. So that's a fold. Raise and fold. Oh, okay, 11 BB is rake. How much rake back did you got? Do you play well much? I guess if we don't move you down in the winning player bracket where you don't get that much rake back anymore, it's comparable to what you get on stars. Did you knew that this is an opener on middle position even for 50 BB? I mean, I thought it's not, but it also plays terrible, but sure. It was a disaster. So yeah, it also when I tried GG, it was impossible to figure out the rake you paid, because in the hand histories there was no rake included, but I heard that now the rake is in there, so it's not that unfair anymore. So at least you can see what you paid. Yeah, the rakeback system sucks a lot, especially that they have these, what is it called? Player value index, where you might get just 10 or 20% of the promised rakeback. So yeah, it sucks. That's a raise. Ooh, that's a fold. Bam. Another one. Another one. Another one. This is probably still a fold. With the raise. The stream froze for you. Okay, that's definitely not good. Okay, yeah, if you cannot put in volume. I mean, from at least, I guess this OBS Streamlabs should give me some warnings and stuff if it's freezing. So is it freezing for you other guys too, or are you just pranking me? I raise. Okay, it's fine. Fold, 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 fold. This was a pretty good fold I made. Raise. Was hast du vor? Der kommt gleich. Was heißt Glas? 10 Minuten. Oh. Warum? Ach so, der... Muss ich da was tun? Okay. Might have to end stream soon. Raise, I guess. Raise. 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 Fold. Fold. Raise. Fold. Raise. Fold. Fold. One mistake just. So let's keep this up. Raise. Fold. Can we continue with only one mistake until the end? Ooh, this is tough. It's my it's your internet. Yeah. So let's use the last 10 minutes. I tend to fold too, so let's see. It's correct. This is probably a raise. This is a fold. This is yeah. Did I choose 50 BB or not? Is it 50 BB? I hope so, but I might just do a training for 100 BB because I am stupid enough to not. No, I changed it, so that looks good at least. Yeah, I think for 100 BB this is playable, but for 50 BB small cards are losing value, so fold. And you baited me into folding, chat. Ah, shit. So 2 mistakes now. So why is this not working anymore? Okay, next one. Is this a raise? Might be. This sucks very bad. Now we get a lot of difficult ones. Are you a pro poker player, Lost Paradise too? Or just playing for fun, but trying to do good and watching some streams and trying to educate yourself? Still don't know. Twitch chat, I need your help for this one. This can go either way. I guess with easy open, so we have a vote for down open and it's 50-50. Yeah, I guess I tend to fold because 3 clubs. And that's wrong. You're right. It's an easy open, and that's an easy open. Easy open, easy fold, easy fold, easy open, fold, 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 fold. Open, I guess. Yes. Open again and open again and fold, fold. Did I misclick the last one? I'm not sure. So 92 is fine. Is a lot of many things changing from the button? Is it worth to do another training for this? So we raise the button. I think we raise it about 50%. So we raise 51%, and I guess this will go down to 40 or something, right? So that's probably the biggest difference. Yeah, so this position seems to be worth training. Yeah, the solver doesn't care about playability. So let's also make this a bit more difficult. Refresh hands. Move this and start the training. Yeah, that's a button. We should raise and we should raise. Oh, okay, this probably is also not an open. I always, yeah, 50 BB still. I always love these sort of hands, but yeah, in reality, this is probably not an open for 100 BB too. That's easy. That is correct. Okay, that's not, and that is also not an open. That's an open. Oh, this sucks. I say you're a student of poker or a student of other things too. So like biology or economics. Not sure what to do here. Yeah, 50 BB still. Fold. Correct. Nice. Raise. Raise. Fold. This might be a fold. Correct. Raise. Could be a fold. Don't like it too much. And fold again. Fold again. This might be a raise. Let's go with it. Fold. Raise. Fold. This sucks when you get 3-bet. Yeah, but if you are a student, you don't have a high cost of living, so probably playing these live games should be enough to finance your life, I guess. What is it? Is it a raise? I say yes, and it is. This is raise, but a close one. Raise, raise, raise. Oh, that's wrong. That's not a raise. Fold, 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 raise. Oh, I think I heard the doorbell. So this is a fold? Yeah. Raise. No, I hate these double suited trash shit. I always want to play them, and yeah, often it's wrong. Raise, 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 fold, raise, 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 raise. Oh, that's close, but not a raise. Fold, 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 raise, fold. Okay, 92%. I'm a genius, more or less. No, just joking. Yeah, unfortunately, have to do some other stuff. Yeah, we got some issues here with our TV, and the guy is coming to fix it. And yeah, I have to go and see this shit now. I think the one with 35 is out of date. I'm getting 39 soon, so yeah, I'm pretty old for poker, but still do very well. Check out my video that got online today on YouTube. I showed my graphs for 100k hands. Yeah, pretty good result. Better than I expect. Although my goal was 10 VB, but I didn't reach that, at least not in EV. So yeah, check that out. Thanks for watching. Unfortunately, as I said, have to go now. Yeah, bye until next time. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something.